Our guiding principles: invest in the best, passion for excellence, customers for life, mutual respect, one team. Safety starts with you. Safety is always your number one priority. Every injury is preventable. Safety requires continuous improvement. Everyone has the authority to stop unsafe work. And lastly, your goal is zero injuries. During this training course, you will learn the different types of incidents to report. Alta's incident reporting requirements for all employees. The importance of reporting all incidents. And lastly, a brief overview of our TravCare nurse line and post-injury management process. What are information-only incidents? Information-only incidents are incidents where an injury is sustained and reported, but no medical attention is received. An example of this type of incident is, an employee was climbing down a ladder and rolled their ankle when they touched the ground. The employee reported the incident to their manager, but no medical attention was received. What is a near-miss incident? Near misses describe incidents where no property was damaged and no personal injury sustained, but where, given a slight shift in time or position, damage and/or injury easily could have occurred. Report all information-only and near-miss incidents to your supervisor immediately. What is a first aid incident? A first aid incident refers to medical attention that is usually administered immediately after the injury occurs and at the location where it occurred. It often consists of a one-time, short-term treatment. First aid incidents can include cleaning minor cuts, scrapes, or scratches, treating a minor burn, applying bandages and dressings, the use of non-prescription medicine, draining blisters, and removing debris from the eyes. Report all first aid incidents to your supervisor immediately. What is a recordable incident? A recordable work-related injury are those that result in one or more of the following: medical treatment beyond first aid, 1 or more days away from work, restricted work or transfer to another job, diagnosis of a significant injury or illness, loss of consciousness, or death. Report all injuries to your supervisor immediately. If you are injured on the job, it is your responsibility to immediately report the incident to your supervisor, manager, even if the incident is minor. Sometimes an employee may believe they have a minor injury and decide not to report it or get the injury evaluated, and then the injury becomes worse. OSHA requires a written incident report form be completed by the company within 7 calendar days after a work-related injury or illness has occurred. Workers should never fear being punished or discriminated against because they reported an incident on the job. Failure to report an incident may disqualify an employee for coverage under workers' compensation and may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination. By reporting an incident on time, you ensure that you get the proper medical care immediately after an injury. It helps identify hazards in the workplace. It gives Alta valuable information to correct these hazards and helps reduce the potential for future incidents to occur. When a minor incident or a near miss is ignored, not reported, the workplace is at an even greater risk for an even more serious incident to occur in the future because the hazard or inefficient process was never provided a chance to be corrected. Your supervisor, upon report of an accident, depending on the severity, will immediately administer appropriate first aid and will give you the option to call the TravCare nurse line. The TravCare nurse line will connect you on a direct call with a registered nurse to help determine the extent of injury and most proactive steps to move forward. Employees have the option to deny using the TravCare nurse line if they would rather be evaluated at a clinic. If you have been injured, Alta Equipment Group wants to do everything possible to ensure your speedy recovery and safe return to work. Our goals are to provide access to quality medical care, help you to return to work as soon as possible, and lastly, we want to analyze the root cause of the incident and take corrective actions to prevent this incident from happening again. Course summary: all incidents need to be reported, no matter how small. Not only does it protect you, but it also protects the company as a whole by possibly preventing a first aid injury developing into an OSHA recordable. You never know when something that seems minor in nature will develop into something more serious. There are also always lessons that can be learned, even from just minor injuries, to prevent others from occurring in the future. By reporting the incident on time, you ensure that you get the proper medical care immediately. Your incident can be analyzed immediately to prevent others from suffering similar injuries. You get timely processing of medical bills and workers' compensation benefits, and lastly, by following the post-injury management process, it will help you return to work as soon as possible. This concludes the incident reporting requirements training for Alta employees. Please complete the quiz and exit the course. If you have any questions, please reach out to the safety department at safetyadmin@altg.com. We want your feedback. Please continue to use the Eye on Safety QR code to submit your safety suggestions, near-miss incidents, or to recognize a team member for working in a safe way. Stay safe. Be safe.